Good morning, my GERO 508 friends. And like I indicated, we are ripping through these topics, so you got to stay on your game, okay? So today we are doing normal and successful physiology of aging. Courtney and Janelle have put together a great discussion board and a wonderful, wonderful PowerPoint. You really need to go in there and check our PowerPoint and sift through the links and get a feeling for this kind of applied aspect of the topic of discussion this time around. So things to think about. We're going to do a lot of diseases in this class. Of course, the biggest risk factor for all these diseases is aging. So you have to, when you're looking at normal aging, ask yourself, what about this aspect of normal aging puts us at risk later on down the line? Sometimes it's completely unrelated, but in terms of the symptom, they can summate. So for example, when we talk about cardiovascular aging, this is a super important one. This is how we deliver our oxygen, our goodies, our nutrients to every part of our body. We see that there are some basic changes that are relevant to our entire body at the cellular level. We don't have a chance to do cellular aging in this course, but we see changes in the rate of protein turnover. And the two key proteins there are elastin and collagen. Now you guys have all heard of this, especially you ladies. You can go to the Lancome counter and they'll give you this special cream to put on your skin, and it's packed with elastin and collagen. And you're going to rub it on your skin, and somehow it's going to get in there to the cells. Well, not, and it's like taking a hamburger and trying to eat it this way. It's just you got to do it this way. All right, you got to manufacture the elastin and the collagens. Just put it into your skin. But separate from that, these are our stretchy proteins, and so when the heart contracts, okay, these proteins need to stretch, okay, and because they're old and the rate of replacement gets slower and slower as we get older, they get modified in terms of their stretchiness, and the blood pressure you get when the heart contracts, the systolic blood pressure, is going to go up in every single one of us as we get older, okay. It's not a point of alarm, but it is there. It is modifiable by exercise. The protein turnover increases with exercise, so that's an important thing. We go through each of the systems. Okay, the digestive system, it's not working as well for these very same reasons of decreased function at every cellular level, but it really hits at the crux of nutrition then, because now we're not absorbing our nutrients as well as we were. Less vitamins, less minerals, less amino acids into cells are compromised in terms of their being able to produce the metabolism that they need to do to produce the new proteins, nucleic acids that they need to do, and you can see that you get this kind of snowballing effect. Okay. Other examples, okay, if we look at all of our sensory systems, here I am, okay, now everything's blurry because I was 20/20 my whole life, and then at about 44, okay, so I have these Costco cheaters everywhere around the house because I have presbyopia due to basic changes in the proteins on my lens. Same goes true in terms of hearing, same goes true in terms of smell and taste. Okay, your brain cries out for certain levels of stimulation when you eat and smell, and if you don't get it, you put on additives like salt. Okay, and that's a big issue for people when they get older, because it's not that they have changed in terms of their brain's need for more salt. It's just that the perception is wrong. Okay, so you're not picking up the salt as much, so the brain says, wait a minute, that's not salty, even though the same level of salt was there before. Reproductive system changes with aging. Enough said. For us guys, our prostate, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, happens to every one of us. So I find myself getting up 2, 3, 4 times a night to having to take a leak. Okay, why is that? Well, it's my friend the prostate. Okay, we can go on and on and on. An important one are our toxin elimination systems. They're the kidney and the liver. They're not as good. Okay, and so this is really, really important for you guys that are practitioners out there in terms of evaluating your clients' intake of drugs, okay? Because the dose that you give a 20-year-old, a 30-year-old, 40-year-old is not the same dose that you give a 50, 60, or 70-year-old because of the slowness with which the kidneys eliminate these drugs. Okay, so you have to have a sliding scale. And a lot of people that are out there practicing don't understand that. And this becomes a huge risk when we look at the multiple prescriptions that people often have to deal with as they get older. It's called polypharmacy. You get these unwanted interactions, in big part because of the kidney and liver not working the way they should. Okay, is it all modifiable? Much of it is. Diet and exercise. Okay, these are crucial. We'll get into these later on. So again, enjoy this discussion board. Look at what Courtney and Janelle put together. It's wonderful. It's really, really, really informative. And let's have a good time this time. Bye.